Hello everyone. This is a video on Packet Tracer Basics. So we're going to navigate Packet Tracer. So first thing we're going to go up is look at the menus. So you have File all the way down till you get to Help. If we want to know what version of Packet Tracer we're running, click on Help. Click on About. And then down here you see your version number. I'm running 731.0362. Under that, you have the quick access toolbar. So if you hover your mouse, it'll actually tell you that's open, save. So those are quick access. And underneath that is the tools you'll be using in the white workspace. So if you hover your mouse again, so there's the delete and the place a note. I use those quite often. Underneath that, you see a logical workspace. And then if you click physical, you can actually build out like a server room. There's icons at the top right. Once again, hover your mouse. I stay in the logical. You can play around with that if you want. Under that, so this white area here is your workspace. And if you notice, there's a scroll bar on the bottom and then one on the right. We have real-time button, so it's active now. Simulation, now that is active. And underneath this, we have the power cycle devices. It'll turn all devices off and on to reset activities. And then to fast forward your time. And then you have two rows of icons. Top row, slide your mouse. Underneath tells you what it is. So under network devices, we click on the one on the bottom. It says routers. And then you see all the routers that are available here, and we have a scroll bar. But if you take this panel and you drag it out a little bit, you get more room. So you can see most of the devices. So second row, bottom, click on switches. Next one over, hubs. You can explore on your own. And then at the top row, click on the end devices. And then you can see end devices here. Click on the home. You see these IoT. So we're going to use IoT things in a few of our labs. Then industrial, smart city, industrial, and then power grid. Next one over on the top row is components. So these are the Arduino boards, if you're familiar, or a watered down Raspberry Pi. Next connection with the lightning bolt would be your connections. And once again, hover your mouse and it tells you below the panel, automatically choose connection type, console, straight through, crossover, and fiber. So we're going to use a few of these cables in another activity. So next thing we want to do is build out their topology. So in the topology we want is 4 computers. So I click on the top row, second end devices, drag out PC0, second PC, and I'm just going down, clicking and dragging. And once again, if you hover your mouse, you can see that we have a fast Ethernet port 0. You have an IP4, IPv6, MAC address, gateway, DNS, and same as the rest. But what we want to do is go in and see on PC1, go ahead and click. And then here's your modules here. You can actually interchange interface cards into the PC. Also the switch and the router. So we'll go through these here. First thing we want to do is turn off the PC. So click the red button. And then come down here and grab the interface card and just drag it over. Now let's see what's available. The top one here is a WMP300. And you can see down here, it's a 2.4 wireless interface card. The PT host NM1AM is an RJ11, so that's your telephone line. The 1CE is a Ethernet port of only 10 meg. So this is the original interface card we used a long time ago. And the upgrade card we came out with was a fast Ethernet for copper. And the 1CE is also for copper. The C stands for copper, the E stands for Ethernet, and the F stands for fast. So if we go underneath the 1CFE, we see a 1CGE, which stands for gigabit. That's 1000 meg or 1 gig. Under the gig, we have a 1FFE, that stands for fiber optic, and you can see the physical card looks different than the other interface cards. So this is fast Ethernet fiber, then 1FGE, so that's going to be gigabit fiber, and once again, the physical interface, you can see it on the right. Then 1FGE, that's our gigabit. Then the 1W is going to be another 2.4 wireless interface card. The 1WA is a 5 gigahertz interface card. And then the 1AC will be your 5 gigahertz and 2.4 gigahertz for the 1AC. Then the 3G, 4G is going to be a cell phone interface. And then there's a cover if you want to cover that up, or headphones. So we're going to start off with the 1CE. No, we want the one. Yes, we want 1CE for Ethernet port. Turn the PC on, close the window. So go to PC 1. Let's make it bigger so you can see the whole window. I'm going to turn it off. Grab the card, drag it out. Let's put in a fast Ethernet card. So you just grab the card from here, you can drag it in, turn on the PC. So we're going to go with a gigabit port now. Expand it. Turn it off. Drag the card out. Find my gigabit copper. Drag it in. Turn it on. Go to PC 3. Turn it off. Drag your card out. Let's put in some fiber. And then we have one more fiber gigabit, so let's get one more PC out. So we're going to go back down to the top row, second icon, grab a PC. Now let's make this. So turn it off, scroll down. The fiber gigabit. So this is the fiber gigabit. So we have 5 PCs with all different interface cards. So let's hover over. Fast Ethernet 0. Fast Ethernet 0. We have to change that out. So let's put this one to Ethernet 0. So we're going to make this PC 1. Turn it off. Drag it out. Let's go with a fast Ethernet. So the 10100 fast Ethernet for copper. 1CFE. Go ahead and turn it back on. So now we have a fast Ethernet. PC2 is going to be gigabit copper. PC3 will be fast Ethernet fiber, and then we have fast Ethernet gig. Let's get a switch in the environment. So go down, click on the top row networking devices. Bottom row, second one over switches. And I get the PT empty. While we're here, let's grab a router. So I grab the PT empty. So click on back to the bottom row, first icon. Grab the PT empty also. The reason we're doing this, we're going to put our cards in on the switch in the router to match the corresponding PCs. Click on your switch, expand it so you can see the power button. So turn it off. We need a 1CE, a 1CFE, a 1CGE, 1FEE, 1FFE, and then 1FGE. And let's get another gigabit copper and put it on the way to the right. That'll be for the router. So we did a 1CGE for gigabit copper. Go ahead and turn it back on. Power button's on, and let's go to the router. Once again, you have to scroll to the right or expand. 1 CG, let's put 2 in just in case we do another activity. Okay, turn it back on. And then hold your mouse over the switch. You see your gigabits, fast Ethernets, and then also on the router. So that's going to conclude this video. We're going to cable this lab up in the next video.